Welcome to We're Not Afraid of the Dark, the podcast where me and my brother Ben review every episode and provide a clear, concise academic analysis of the Nickelodeon 90s show.
Academic, love it.
This is actually the last episode we're recording for this season. We record these out of order, just based on interest and time and things like that. And that being said, there's been a movie referenced in this season that's been mentioned more than anyone else, and that's Ernest Scared Stupid. So maybe we're going to include a few movie reviews with this as well. Especially considering like the horror atmosphere. That's my favorite Ernest movie, by the way.
Can I just say, Ashley never watched a single Ernest movie prior to meeting me. Since then, she's seen Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Saves Christmas. I don't think I've done Ernest Goes to Jail, but it's a big possibility that I'm going to do it. Rest in peace, Jim Varney.
Yeah, and Ashley is Ben's fiance. She's my age. I'm about 4 years older than Ben. And I'm really surprised about that because I remember like when I was growing up in the 80s, our older cousins like watched the Ernest TV show. And I remember seeing that in reruns later on. That came out like mid 80s. But no one ever mentions these fucking Ernest movies after like the theatrical run. Ernest Scared Stupid is the last one that was released in theaters. And after that was like Ernest Rise Again and Ernest Goes to Africa. Ernest is a Pirate or something like that was never released. That was the one he was working on just before he died.
In between Toy Stories?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And Ernest Goes to School or Goes Back to School. Remember that one?
I think you're thinking of Adam Sandler.
No, there's an Ernest Goes Back to School movie.
Or Rodney Dangerfield.
I remember getting it on VHS back when we actually used to see these fucking movies. It wasn't like on demand where, okay, you're going to see whatever. Also, there's Slam Dunk Ernest, where he's a basketball star.
Air Bud? How's the dog?
Yeah, I vaguely remember watching that movie. We said we're going to do Three Ninjas, Bushwhacked. Basically, any shitty 90s movie we're going to kind of cover. We need like a kid's horror film for the 90s to go along with this Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because in a few episodes, you're going to see the Pinball Wizard as the last one of the season. We said that should have been the Are You Afraid of the Dark movie. They never made one. But we got this Goosebumps TV show. Was there a Goosebumps movie?
Yes. They just came out with it. Jack Black's in it.
Oh, that's right. I remember they revamped the TV show or something like that, right?
Yeah.
This episode of We're Not Afraid of the Dark, it's going to be a little bit different because me and Ben are going to do a live commentary of this. We're going to watch it. And we were doing this a little bit with the Leprechaun episode because I had trouble remembering any scenes, even though I've seen it like recently. This particular episode, I remember vividly from when I was a kid. It's actually one of my favorites of the season, but Ben thinks otherwise.
Oh, man. See, here's the probably the main premise of why I'm not a huge fan of it. It's not a bad episode. Don't get me wrong. Not a bad episode. But when they first start, do you want me to do this now or do you want me to do this while we're watching it? Because, I mean, I can go on for a while.
If it's long, get over now.
Okay. What's the very first thing they say when the Midnight Society is talking?
I don't remember.
Frank is freaking out because he doesn't have a flashlight. Lost his flashlight. Some shit like that. Right? So, he's afraid of the dark. Okay. The tale is the dark music. It doesn't have anything. This story doesn't have anything to do with the dark. It has everything.
I think the general premise of the plot, it's because music brings that demon or whatever it is in that basement to life.
But it doesn't matter if it's light or dark or anything. It's just the music. It's not about being afraid of the dark. So they make this big thing in any scene with the Midnight Society on this episode about being afraid of the dark, flashlights, all this other shit. Nothing to do with music, which is what brings out this monster from that cellar.
What was the episode where they have a discussion of whether things are scarier at night or if the dark makes things scarier?
It's probably Nightly Neighbors.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Because, I mean, that episode had a large amount of scenes in the daytime, and so does this one.
Right. So, same problem.
This episode actually has no night scenes. Maybe one.
So, what was the point in bringing up being afraid of the dark? There wasn't one.
Okay, well, let's just watch this. We're going to start this now.
Let's do it.
By the way, somebody ripped those from a TV segment or maybe some old VHS tape they had laid around.
I mean, I've got Mr. Boogedy on pirated.
Yeah, we're going to do that one as well, by the way. Yeah, we'll do Mr. Boogedy and Bride of Boogedy. So here's our intro here. This intro still fucking freaks me out. Like, this is a clown, right?
It's a leprechaun.
I always thought it was a clown. And whose hand is that? I always wondered that. Is it DJ McHale's? Series creator?
Maybe.
All right, so Gary's here getting his fire going. Then we have Frank stumbling here.
Where were you?
It's okay, Frank. We're waiting for you.
We were supposed to come together?
Oh, yeah,
So Eric's being a
forgot.
dick to Frank again.
Great.
He's all pissed off. Yeah, I run through this forest alone. But hasn't he been at this society meeting for like a while now?
What's the big deal? Well, you see,
All right. Just forget it.
poor Frankie lost his flashlight.
Let it go, Eric. And what?
And he's afraid of the dark. What? No.
I don't think Eric's in season 2, by the way.
It's okay.
I think
I
they kicked him out after that Leprechaun episode.
Too.
I'm not
Maybe.
afraid of the dark. I just wasn't sure I could find the clearing without a flashlight. You're gonna pay for this, man.
Well, don't kill him yet. He's telling the story tonight.
Yeah, it's a good one. There's a little boy in it who's afraid of the dark.
So Eric says
Oh, you're dead.
there's a little boy in this
Sit down,
episode that's
Frank.
afraid of the
Don't be
dark. But
strange.
yeah, I don't think
No, I'll
Doesn't
see.
matter.
it's actually mentioned that he's in the dark.
Well, everyone knows that there's nothing in the dark that can hurt you.
Doesn't matter
Most of
because
the
it's not
time.
nighttime.
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story
I forgot that Eric told this story, by the way.
The Tale of
I
the
thought it was
Dark
somebody else.
Music.
So yeah, he definitely came about from his Leprechaun episode.
Andy Carr wasn't doing so hot. His folks got divorced and his mom wasn't making much money.
So
He
here
tried
we
to
meet
help her as
Andy
best he
Carr.
could, like with his paper route.
His
And gave him
parents,
money to buy
or
lunch
his
to
mom,
school.
just moved because they inherited some house from an uncle who just died. Here he is running a paper route. Now, Ben, when was the last time you saw a paper route from a teenage or a kid on a bike?
We never had paper routes like that around here.
Yeah, whenever I saw somebody deliver paper, it was like some
Didn't cost her a
like
dime.
woman in a minivan just going to the
Yeah.
door to door.
Better than the puny apartment they lived in.
We had an old guy on the strip that would sell them.
Yeah, Charlie Adams. Charlie Adams Quarter, Christopher, Maryland.
Don't always get the
He's since retired. He's living there since the 40s or something. Now, who we meet the neighborhood bully, his name's Coda. This guy's a metalhead. Yeah, he's ready to rock.
You mess with me, kid, and I'll deck you. What? Look, everybody was glad when your nutbag uncle kicked
He
in.
mentions that everyone was happy when his uncle died, so I guess that
Yours
skull wasn't
family,
popular.
It's the same thing. You get in my face
Get in your
again,
face
you're
again and you'll be history. You're the one that fucking grabbed the dude off his bike.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah. What's that video game sound from?
I don't know. I was hoping
Damn,
you
it
would help
sounds
me.
familiar.
It's very generic. You hear it on everything.
Was it Donkey Kong or something?
What's Uncle Niles like?
It's something definitely like NES era, like early NES.
I will agree with the mom. Those shades are a fucking pain in the nutsack because I have them too. Let me tell you, I have like 3 or 4 that are missing because they're such a bitch to put on.
Yeah, that's definitely an adult thing that we're saying nowadays. We didn't fucking mention curtains as a kid.
No, I'm not afraid of the dark.
So they're mentioning that, oh, okay, this is nighttime. He does have to go in the basement.
Oh. I'm still sticking by what I said.
He's sent to the basement to find a ladder. And his mom said that she couldn't remember what Uncle Neil's was like. Apparently there's a lot of stuff left behind this house. Oh, and that girl who played his little sister, Christina, she was the ghost in the Lonely Ghost episode. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of scary, man. This is the first time going in this basement.
Okay, so what you're telling me is, give me a rough estimate on how many days you think they've been moved into this house.
Less than. Well, I mean, he's got a fucking job already, but probably less than a week.
Oh, okay. See, you saw what I was about to do. Oh, motherfucker's already got a paper route, huh? Never been in the basement, but he's got a paper route.
Well, I gotta make man's me, right? Because I imagine his mom doesn't have the money. Their dad probably skipped town a while ago. Now that's an old ass door in this basement thing.
Okay, see? No longer afraid of the dark. Fucking lights on.
The underscore here is very good, by the way.
It is.
This episode has a lot of good music. Here we see old school radio, which the tubes for, because he just plugs it in and turns it on.
Hey, somebody hit the wall switch up there?
There's no power
We need
yet.
some power.
Little sister's being a little bitch.
That's right.
Mom comes up to this door and just, here we go. Boom. As radio's on.
How's that?
So,
Good, thanks.
why do you need music if you're just looking for a ladder?
Gotta keep himself occupied, or curiosity. But then we see behind this door, looks like it belongs to like 17th century prison.
Or a barn?
Yeah, it starts to creak. Okay, that's fucking scary, bad. We'll look behind that door. We're gonna find out soon, but that's kind of creepy.
Right on. Oh, I jumped ahead.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Who's there?
All right, doors open. Those just two creepy lights, like eyes. Tell him to come on in. He falls back, and that radio goes right to the floor, and then bust. It's like old speaker on there as well.
Ooh, boogeyman in
Back
the
to Minute
basement.
Society, Betty Ann says boogeyman's in the
Uncle Nas
basement.
may be dead, but he's not
They're all
forgotten.
creeped out. Oh, they're in this story.
You
Frank's
okay, Frank?
they're looking for Frank, but he's long gone. He got to take a piss somewhere. Right, piss the
Where'd he
piss
go?
out of exchange.
I didn't see him leave.
He couldn't.
But I
take
like
it.
how when
I told
somebody
you,
disappears in the
chicken.
Minute Society, like
Keep going.
where'd they go? Like they're sitting around in a fucking circle. How did they not realize that someone got up and
Then
went?
he freaked and ran up to get his mom. His worst nightmares were coming.
Eric says that
It was in
the
there.
worst
It
nightmares
talked
were
to
coming
me.
true.
It
He's
said,
bringing his
"Come in,
mom and
I'll
sister
suck
back
out
down to
your
the
blood,"
basement.
something like that.
Get lost. Get back upstairs.
She sends her little bitch ass back up there. Mom's out there with a hockey stick about the.
It's Canada. It's fine. Everyone has a hockey stick in
Rats
Canada.
don't talk.
Hey, we talk about stereotypes, Ben.
Oh, I
The ship is this.
love you, Canada.
Andy.
Yeah, she opens the door and tells her to come on over. She's kind of laughing.
There's nothing in here.
I swear, Mom, there was something in here.
Now, what's a root cellar?
It was a rat.
I don't know, but the way she made it seem like there was actually something in there. Like I wouldn't be smiling and all this other shit if it's completely empty.
What's this?
Oh, I was playing with this old radio and...
Yeah, I don't think that thing should be smoking like that.
Unplug it, hon, will ya?
All right, our root cellar keeps like produce and things
I know
cold.
It's been tough.
It's for
I really
storing
need to be
vegetables,
strong
fruits,
for you
nuts,
right
and
now,
other fruits.
okay?
Okay.
The more you know.
And wine.
Guy.
Uncle Niles was the wino.
Let's get something to eat before Christina gets it all.
He looks back at this root cellar. Turns the light off. Nope, nothing to see here. I'm gonna go back upstairs. What is, now, Coder's out here being punished by his dad. He's wearing some pretty fucked up striped pants.
You want it alone?
So he has to earn allowance by scrubbing concrete. Why don't you have to do this then?
What's up with those pants?
Yeah. Danny's back with his paper out here. It's like playing Paperboy. Except rather than having a woman come out with a rolling pen and some other shit, he throws the paper and it's gonna hit. Conveniently, the door then hits the bucket, which goes all over Coda and makes him all wet. He's like, I want to fuck your shit up.
Oh, man, you're gonna die.
So Andy decides he can run to his house, has to just leave his bike there. Door's locked. Curtis still chasing him. I mean, it seems like Curtis is about to commit like first degree murder here. Tries to get into this basement door. Manages to get in, locks it immediately. Now Curtis is gonna try to commit breaking and entering. That guy who plays Curtis named Leif Anderson, he's still very active in film according to IMDb.com.
Assassin's Creed?
No Assassin's Creed, but Storm of the Century, he was on that miniseries. He was on a thing called Sophie as an assistant director and the pregnant woman's husband. Real detective.
I gotta be strong.
I think the scariest part of this whole episode is about to come on.
Oh, by the way, the guy who plays this character, Andy, only had one credit and then saw You're Afraid of the Dark. It was, so the scariest part was the sister coming in?
Yes, that was it.
Oh, man.
What are you doing down here?
Playing first.
No, you know which one I'm talking about.
Don't come down here alone anymore.
Yeah, the boogeyman might get me.
So the whole synopsis of this episode is basically being fear of being alone in the dark. And what? Yeah, she's playing the same video game.
And now, the
Well, yeah, they were expensive as fuck back then. They still are.
Yeah, because people know to buy them.
What is he drawing?
Mom,
Is he drawing the door?
who was Uncle
Yeah.
Niles? Like, what did he do?
I just noticed that scene, by the way.
He was a strange guy. He never left the house.
So his mom says that
Filthy rich.
Andy was asking about Uncle Niles, and she says he's a strange man, never left the house, but somehow got filthy rich.
I thought he was kind of loony.
How did he die?
He was old. Just
This is a
stopped
title of
living.
age.
I found him in the basement.
She mentions the basement, but stops.
Oh, I love
Let's
this
change the
part.
subject. Chris, go down and put the clothes in the laundry for me, okay?
What video game console is that with the controller?
I don't know, but I love how she asked the little girl to go down there. She says, "I'm busy playing video games," and now it goes to the older son. Yeah, go do that. Well, yeah, she's fucking busy playing video games.
Yeah. It actually does it.
Remember, there's nothing down
If she still
there.
teased him.
Oh yeah, here it is. You got a replacement radio down there, though.
Yeah, and that's a more modern one, modern being for the early 90s. There's a dark basement.
So you didn't pick this apart at all when you watched it?
No.
Oh man, you're in for a treat.
It's like some instrumental guitar music listened to, but the door opens again. And this time, there's a giant fucking doll here. This is creepy as fuck.
Yes,
This is scary. This
is
creepy as a
fucking
kid.
creepy. Yes, she's. I'll bet you if I make Christopher watch this, he won't fucking sleep that night. I can guarantee you.
Yeah, this is a different episode. She knows his name, says, "Hi, Eddie, can you come play with me?" And then reaches her hand out. His mom is upstairs and questioning him, but he's in some kind of trance.
Everything okay?
Hurry.
She says to please hurry. He's extending his hand to her.
What are you doing?
And his mom's pushed the power off, cuts the music. She goes right back in there. Never be seen again. Yeah, that's fucking freaky as hell. And that's the profile photo for the episode at IMDb.com. Like, they were fucking made me shit my pants already.
Yeah, sure.
Andy was like hypnotized. He didn't remember anything that happened, which means he didn't know enough to never.
Eric
go
says
down
that
that
Andy was
basement
hypnotized
again.
and didn't remember anything that happened down there. So that means he didn't know not to go in there again. We're going to see him on a different day now, coming into the house. This time he gets a note.
Hi, honey. I'll be at the store till 5. Do me a favor and
Throw
these
the tarps in the wash. Adam, question for you. When's the last time you've washed a tarp?
I don't know. What was she... Maybe she's using it for painting. Because they're kind of stained over there, yeah.
Yeah, you know what you do with those?
Throw them in the trash?
Yeah.
Just go to Lowe's to get them for like $5.
Yeah, that's exactly what you fucking do.
And of course, thinks it's a great idea to play music again. He's got a cassette of like some guitarist here. Of course, this evil door has to open again. It changes some kind of circus music. We've heard this music before, by the way.
Zebo?
Yeah, it's the music playing in the funhouse. Alright, so it stopped cassette, now it's on radio, but it tried changing the tuning and it's still on the same station for those of you who don't know how to use the analog radio. Now the door's open, he looks over.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Step right up for the time of your life! We've got games, we've got rides!
It's some type of special festival or carnival and some kind of evil carny.
Don't delay!
Says there's all kinds of surprises there. He's in some kind of trance again.
This is one of the memorable ones. The doll, yes. Him, too. When he turns into a skeleton.
Now, son, you're almost...
Yeah, he just turned a skeleton. Got it. Jeez.
What's the matter, Andy? Don't you...
Oh, that prop looks a little cheap, but I get the effect. Oh, yeah, that's kind of creepy. There's the wind blowing him, kind of trying to suck him into this evil basement. Grabs the radio and unplugs it, saying the door is stopping. Now, wouldn't this be your clue?
It is his clue.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
See?
Music. It's music.
Oh, that guy looked familiar who's playing the colony because that's the same guy who played Mr. Olsen in The Tale of the Pinball Wizard.
Yes. He was also a key grip.
I gotta tell Mom.
He wasn't an author.
And Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Just got to tell Mom, so imagine he's going to the store, but he goes in the bike and then runs into
Watch
his...
this punch.
Yeah, that punch was a little weak. Could have met him, knocks him out.
Find my mom. Mom's not gonna help you
Hits
now.
him again.
Get used to it, kid.
Says he's going to beat on him for the rest of his life. Now I see it's this truck go by. Like, I really thought he was about to throw Andy here, but he takes Andy's bike and just throws it over the little fucking street. I like how he's just honking his horn. Now, how would that happen?
Now, hold on, watch this.
The wheel comes...
Watch it.
Now you've got to deliver your stupid papers by foot.
Watch behind his head.
And you'll never get away from me.
He falls on the bike wheel?
It's not bent.
Yeah, it wasn't bent anymore. But I like how he just walks home with a broken bike as well. Now sitting on his front steps with a black eye. Wonder what he can do to get rid of Coda. Oh, I know. Need to stop him before he stops me. So he goes in the basement here.
I kind of get like a fucking Home Alone vibe from this.
Yeah, well, I'm getting the Back to the Future vibe with these big ass fucking speakers. Like, how would he just have these already?
I don't know, but he's fucking setting up a trap.
Yeah, it's got stereo receiver ready to go. Locks the door. He puts a brick in a newspaper because it's gonna.
It's a 2x4, but all right.
I thought it was a brick.
Howdy, neighbor.
Need a tagline.
Yeah, of course. Cody needs to scrub the fucking concrete again. Hits him with the head.
When you're done, come over and clean my house. You make a good maid.
He has to intimidate him. So I imagine it's the same day again. Kiddo can't run too fast, by the way. Like,
Neither of them can.
He looks like 5 feet behind him.
Kid,
Kiddo always has to say something before he does something. Yeah, has the basement door unlocked now. Locks Kiddo down there.
Hey! Hey! Let me out! Let me out, you little freak!
Yeah, Coda's ready to murder this guy. But Andy's running into the house to hit the power switch. Coda tries going up the stairs to escape, but of course that basement door is locked as well.
What's the matter, Coda? You're not afraid
Doesn't matter. If you're afraid of the dark, it's daytime.
What, Car? I swear.
Well, the basement's dark.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, you can still see what the fuck you're doing down there.
Well, here's the power switch. And I got some rock music come on full blast, but I thought Coda liked rock. Man, it's just way too loud. Of course, there's red glow coming from that door. What do you think, like, to turn that stereo off, or was it hidden?
He hit it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so the red glow happens, Coda freaks out at what he sees, and is not knowing what's actually seen there, because we just could zoom into his mouth screaming. So was it that evil doll, was it the Carney, or was it the red eyes?
Coda?
Or maybe there's another mystical beast down there?
Said, come on in, Coda.
And he turns it off and goes back downstairs.
You mess
Ask
with
me
me,
if we had
I'll
enough.
you again.
Or do it again. And down there he has a brand new mountain bike. It's yellow to match the radio. I miss the days when you saw yellow household goods. Right, Ben?
I have a toilet that's turquoise and I hate it.
Man, that's so dated. That's like 1970s side. Now we got blue glow coming from that door. Country music playing now? Door opens up, but Annie's not as freaked out this time.
It's yours, Andy. I'll give you anything you want. Just like I did for your uncle.
Who are you?
He says, who are you? But it doesn't answer him.
You only have to do
But he has to do one thing, and that's feed him.
What's that?
Feed me.
So I guess that means he has to feed him humans. We hear his little sister yell out. Of course, she's been a little bossy bitch again. Says he has to bake dinner. And we evil laugh. And he's like, oh yeah, I know what to do. This bull bitch is going in here to the oven.
He didn't feed his own
Kristen
sister to
asked
the thing, did
if he fed his sister.
No,
But
he made
Eric
sure that
said
she
no,
didn't bother
but
him anymore.
make sure it doesn't bother him anymore.
Cool. If I had done it, little brat deserved it. Great story, Eric.
Well,
So-
it's getting late. We gotta go.
If that was the case, why did whatever was in there
I declare
try to
this
eat him
meeting of Midnight
twice?
Society closed.
I think he had to feed it rather than like just sacrificing himself.
Where's Frank with my father's flashlight?
But what happened
I
if he
never
went
take
with that
thing
doll?
home. So wait for
That's
it.
what I'm
I'll be
saying.
back.
It tried to eat him twice before, three times.
You wait with me.
3 times before
What's the matter, Eric?
I tried to talk to him. Hey, feed me,
Okay.
I'll wait.
and I'll give you what you want.
This is Eric's last story, so he only had like two.
Two stories.
Yeah, but Pat back, he's out there strolling by himself, saying he's not afraid of the
I'm
dark.
not afraid of the dark.
Should be afraid of
Why
music.
did he get stuck there again by himself?
Frank took his flashlight.
Frank!
Oh, yes. Where's Frank? He was missing, right?
It's getting late.
Yeah, he walked off.
Why didn't you just walk with them then?
Cause maybe he lives on the other side of town.
It gets grabbed. Of course, Frank saying paybacks are sweet. Chase after that little asshole. What do you think, Ben?
I already told you. They should have named it something else. Well, no, they should have kept the name. They should have kept the name, but they should have changed the Midnight Society shit a little bit. But I mean, all in all, it's not a bad episode. I just feel like they should have tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah, I want to see some things different. I don't think it was terrible. I don't think it was mediocre. It was good, but it could have been great. Now, I just found an article written in 2010 where someone reviewed this episode, and they're going through all the screenshots here. Where that doll appears, their words are, "Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell is that? Cut your losses, burn the house down now." They say, "This is the scariest thing I've seen today, perhaps ever." It tells them to come and play with it. I assume play with it means let me kill you and wear your skin as a suit. Yeah, I mean that that shot alone used to freak me the fuck out. It is creepy to look at.
Yeah, you're stuffing a dude into a fucking doll costume.
I thought it was a mannequin.
What?
Yeah, it's a prop. No one's acting in that.
No, there's a fucking dude in that.
There's no actor inside of that thing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh wait, the doll. Oh, here it is.
Thank you.
All right, someone has a credit. It's a woman. Her name is Fefi Sastas. Her only acting credit on there is Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah, and that's all the screenshots on here. She's on Facebook and Twitter, so make sure you add her, Ben. It's a small world out there. You know, I don't know. Well, let's do some research real quick. So this episode in particular here. Okay, this episode here was directed by Ron Oliver and written by Chloe Brown and the creator of the series, DJ McHale, but I don't know if that means he wrote the episode or it was just the other part of it. But the person who wrote this, Ben, did the Prom Queen episode, Nightly Neighbors, Super Specs, Laughing in the Dark, Twisted Claw, Phantom Cab, Dangerous Soup, Clutter's Treasure. So a lot of like good episodes.
So yeah, the good ones.
Yeah, although I'm curious, they only are listed on IMDb as doing one other series, and then Are You Afraid of the Dark? And the reason I bring that up is because we've seen some really shitty episodes in this season. And like these episodes that Chloe Brown wrote are fucking good, and they have some really scary moments in them. Why couldn't they have done this with other things? Like that doll seriously gave me fucking nightmares tonight, just like it did in 1992. But that goddamn Leprechaun we saw last week, I mean, I must be like, all right, I kind of wish you would have turned Leprechaun because I don't want to see this shit anymore. I'd rather watch Leprechaun from the hood. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And with the direction, Ron Oliver, who did this, is this some other like stuff still working today? I'm gonna look up his just Are You Afraid of the Dark stuff. Oh, he went on to work on Goosebumps. He did 17 episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark, and Laughing in the Dark was another one. Super Specs, The Frozen Ghost, The Crimson Clown, Ghastly Grinner. So another person did like some other really good episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark.
Right.
See what I'm getting at with this?
Yeah. So who did the shit ones?
Well, I mean, at this point in time, Ben and I just have done all 13 episodes of the first season. What would you say, Ben, is the absolute worst of this season?
Ugh.
And I mean, talking about worst, we're talking about lame story, terrible episode, forgettable, like just everything is horrible.
I mean, the Leprechaun was pretty bad.
But worse than Hungry Hounds?
See, no, I don't know. Like they're dead even in my eyes. Like Hungry Hounds didn't make any fucking sense at all. It was more. It was a bunch of different like ideas thrown together. At least the Leprechaun one, I can't even fucking believe I'm saying this. At least the Leprechaun one had something that they kind of stuck with. Maybe they didn't elaborate on it a bit more, but Hungry Hounds was just a bunch of ideas fucking thrown together for 28 minutes or however the fuck long.
Okay, so the director for both those episodes was the series creator, DJ McHale. Hungry Hounds was written by Ann Appleton, according to IMDb.com, who only has 3 credits for the series. It's Capture Souls was another one, 13th Floor. We're going to see that next season, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's listed for Snick Volume 2, Nick Snicks the Family, which I imagine was some type of compilation video at the time. So maybe she was dating DJ McHale at the time?
Maybe. What's your opinion on the worst one?
I'm going to go with the Leprechaun one, man, because I will watch Hungry Hounds again. Just to try to make more sense of it. I mean, there's other episodes in this season that I don't want to watch again, like Super Specs, but I can understand where the episode was trying to go with it.
Right.
I will watch this again, by the way. Dark music.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. They just, like I said, I don't know. Certain parts had nothing to do with being afraid of the dark. Other than it's the TV show Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's it.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's going to get worse as we go on towards like the later seasons.
Can't wait.
Oh yeah. But again, if you guys enjoy this podcast, be sure to subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to your podcast. We're also on YouTube under Modulation Studios, the production company for this series. Anything else, Ben?
Thanks for listening.
Feel the magic. Houdini when we leave you in your casket. That's tragic. Peep me and my genie flying past it. I'm Aladdin getting blasted. Blasting this rap shit. Plaster blacking out, talking smack with savage crackers. I'd rather be a jackass than average, I guess. I'm just established at that practice. Like a master, no less. The best. Bless you with a trip to my society. Where at the stroke of midnight, the dim light of the bar gleams and inspires me. Hear me howling at the moon. Growling till it's noon and start prowling with the goons and redo this tune's smooth but edgy, ain't doing catchy. I blow the dope, it's dope, the dope can get you, I ain't doing Reggie Miller, I'm a killer, rest in peace, Jade. I'm an MJ thriller, there's no MC Rilla. But I feel you, I'm digging all that shit you been kicking. But it's not dark enough, you sort of spark when you spittin'. But embark on a mission to scare me. Put some terror in me, bury me alive in my fears. Like start embarrassing me. Get some kerosene and pour it on the flame. Here's a seat, now listen, no story is the same.
Separately, we're very different. We like different things. We go to different schools, and we have different friends. But one thing draws us together. The dark.
Listen, I'm in the back alley with a split lip, drifting with the black cats and the witches, vicious, getting into mischief. The wickedest of wizards that you imps have ever witnessed. Get with this. What's up with all the whack MCs in the vicinity? Cramping my style, this campfire is the remedy. From vampires to entities, I spit about every subject. Styles go to infinity. Rip one and be like, what's next? Your suspects as usual. Plot lines is corny. Characters predictable and climax is boring. I'm snoring, I'll be 40 by the time this bitch is over. Dragging on and on and on, come on, let's get some closure. I can't do this over. So send that split my way and let me break it down and take the crown if I may. I'm not afraid, I'll be looking through the darkness. All my gang star shit, don't worry, this is harmless.